Hello guys, this is Mauro from inputinfotech.com, and in this video I just want to show you how you will go back to your previous version of Windows, in this case Windows 7, after you have upgraded to Windows 10. Perhaps you didn't like the operating system or something is not working, so Microsoft is adding a feature on the settings app so you can go back. But before you can do that, you have to make sure that going to your PC and then go to this to the C drive where Windows is installed, that you have the windows.all folder. If you don't have that, you won't be able to downgrade or just roll back to Windows 7. Here's where all the previous files were stored during the upgrade process. If you created a clean install, the only way to go back is to do a clean install of the Windows 7 operating system. So with that in mind, the only thing you have to do, we're just gonna go to settings and let's go to update and security. Then we're going to go to recovery, and you'll see there is now a go back to Windows 7 option. It's good that we have this option now, but it's only available for a month after you upgrade it to Windows 10, so that's other thing to keep in mind. After the month, I don't know what's going to happen because I'm recording this before the just like a month, within the month of the release of Windows 10, but more than likely you won't see this feature anymore, like this option here. So if you don't see it, it's been over a month, you may want to restore from a previous backup that you did before upgrading to Windows 10, or you may want to do a clean install and go back to Windows 7, which will be the best thing to do, because rolling back sometimes it doesn't work 100%, so you might have to reinstall some applications, and things might be broken at the end. So as long this works, but not all the time, so it's something to keep in mind. But for most people it's going to work. So the when you're on update and security, just click get started. Now you'll be asked to answer why you want to go to back to Windows 7 in this case, and we're going to choose that Windows 7 seems more reliable, or you can just tell the reason there, but you have to choose one of the reasons so you can go to the next step. Click next. Then here you will get a notice of information on what's going to happen after you go back. You will have to reinstall some programs because, like I said, some things might be broken, or applications that you install during in Windows 10 won't be available on Windows 7. You will lose changes made to settings after you upgrade to Windows 10. So of course this is something that's obvious, but people might not know that. Also, there is no requirement, but it's recommended that you make a backup of all your files. The rollback process will not delete your files, but there is a slightly chance that 1% or like 0.01% that something might happen. So it's always good to have a backup. If anything, you might want to do a full backup of the entire computer before you do this, in case you have to go through the same steps again. Once you know what's going on, just click next. You also need to know the password that you were using in Windows 7. So if it is the same as on what you're using in Windows 10, you already know that, but make sure that you know what password you were using with Windows 10. If not, you won't be able to log in. Now click next, and that's about it. Like, the message "thank you for trying Windows," it makes it look like if it is you've been using a trial of Windows 7, but here this is the final step, and you can click now go back to Windows 7, and the process will take over. The computer will restart, and now we're on the restarting process. This might take a little while depending on your system and all the files that Windows need to copy back and restore. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna come back when all this is done to show you that we went back to Windows 7. Alright. Alright guys, so we're back in Windows 7. As you can see. It took less than like 5 minutes, but that's because I'm using a virtual machine and I didn't have any data or anything. But it shouldn't take too long to go back. Let's see if we go back to see. You see, we don't see the Windows at all anymore, and no trace of the Windows 10 installation. So I hope you go back to Windows 10 when you feel it's ready. Because it's aiming to be a good operating system, but in the meantime, if you need to go back, that's one way that you can do this. And that's all for this video. I hope this video was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.